very sharp. And so the key is to locking. Notice locking knife. When you're in the field, you don't want knives that can't lock, because if you're messing with them, then if it slips and then it cuts, then you get infection and you lose blood and you die. Okay? Right here looks like maybe something. This is a toolkit bag that I got from a cheapo bike kit. However, what I use this for, it may seem stupid. However, this is very important in the field. You'll notice when you're ever in the field, you're out for a long duration. As you notice, you might get chapped. This is beeswax, really good. Keeps your skin and your lips from being chapped and so forth. You need this stuff. It's not for, you know, chafing, if you know what I'm saying. That would not be sanitary. Now this 2-quart canteen is definitely key. It's empty right now, of course. One key thing about, you'll notice, what's one mistake that I'm making here? I did that on purpose so that you can point that out, because I want you to be able to know how to think rather than what to think. But okay, so you're imagining we're in the woods. I say the woods, right? Like Minnesota, wild. Okay, we're in the woods, and you're walking along, and boom, chuck, 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 chuck. Next thing you know, you have to stop for your life, precious water, and you look to your little pocket there. Where's your water? Get my water can. Come back here. This is very important. Very important to stay clean also. Okay? There's some little purposes why I have this thing on there too. I'll let you think about that. What's in here? We have, of course, if you're in the field environment, and some things later I'll explain. For example, this area right here. Imagine if you're sitting here, you're either camping or you're out in a survival situation or whatever, and I can't get them out. Imagine if it was cold and I'm trying to deal with, or at night, I have to rethink this strategy. However, it's technically only made for 1 bottle, but I stuffed 2 in there. All right, I've got iodine tablets. Something about iodine tablets, when it comes to your equipment and your resources, if it's been sitting in there for quite a while, what's an issue with that? Hello? Anybody? Anybody? They can expire. That's right. There are some brands, which we'll go over later, which have very long expiry lives. One bad thing is, if you don't want to have stuff expired when you hit the field, that's the wrong time to find out, because the bad thing about it is, whatever you use it for, me, I like to go out to the woods a lot and spend time out here with Mother Nature, the stuff that God made, right? But if it sits there, I don't rely on this for my drinking when I go out. I like to have that there when I use it for a purpose of survival. If I end up in a situation where I need the tablets to be able to, what do you call it, lack of words here, to disinfect my water, then they won't be there if I use them all the time when I go camping or whatnot. So key is to ensure that you check your stuff often. Sometimes it can get expensive. I buy things. These cost $10, I don't know, can't remember right now. We'll go over that more later in costing. You'll have to make sure, but key is, you know, you always want to get the best shelf life items as best as possible, and then thereafter, you need to make sure that you have the ability to track your expiry dates. If it's expired, then later, unfortunately, then it's called shelf life management. Unfortunately, then if you have to throw it away. Now the butt pack, this thing is very hard to access from the back because of these things. You know, This is for more stuff that you want if you need to make a nice little break. I don't have this with me, but I have a little kit that I take for like a little coffee. Got my little burner thing and so forth for quick stops. This pack over here has the more long-term duration camp stops and so forth. Now this I keep there. This stays in there, quick access, so anytime if I stop I gotta pull it out. If you need to camouflage yourself, woohoo, right? Or if you need to set your stuff down, you can pull it out and cover it up, that no one's going to come across it and find it and steal it while you need to go look for whatever. Maybe you need to go take a dump in the woods, right? Or for whatever reason. Again, like I said, this thing's going to have stuff that you'd want to have immediately on quick stops. You wouldn't want to have to stop and tear apart your rucksack or your backpack too often, because what you'll do is you'll start wasting energy, you'll start losing things, because inside there your stuff's not tied down. If you start pulling out at night, then you're gonna lose it, and then there you go, you don't have it for whatever purpose you need it for. Goggles in the event of wind, sandstorm, so forth, or for whatever reason you want goggles, sun, right? This is scarves, so forth. They're like nice little balaclavas for the feet, and to keep, if you needed to put them over your shoes, as well as what do you call it, thing for the neck. Very important. A very minimal sanitation kit for your teeth, keep them clean, for different stuff, as well as a washcloth. This is a nice cloth which dries very easily, so you're not stuck with and I keep this on my side. I don't use sanitation stuff. Just as good as nature, you can sanitize your hands, using pine needles. Right? Pine needles will help sanitize your hands in the field. One thing about sanitizer is it gets into your skin and it gets into your brain. Look at me. I use sanitizer a lot throughout the years. What happened? Yeah. Anyway, so where was I? Now, sanitizer, hand, wipe it off. When you're near a water source, if you have that available, then you can wash this out and then keep it hanging so it'll dry. So you can say sanitary. Quick little nice, again, hat, small hat, and a balaclava, and a little field towel, which could be multi-purpose as a quick blanket or so forth while you're taking quick stops and rest. I'll go over more later. Got a lot of stuff. I'm missing some stuff because, again, that is some of the lessons learned about being prepared. If you ever had to bug out, I gotta grab this and go. Imagine if I had to grab it right now and go. It'd be a pretty bad situation if it's middle of the night, if flood waters were coming in, or for whatever reason you gotta bug out.